my stars, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Basil, and today I am reading Not So Good Habits by me on AO3. Now, here's a summary. After the war, Izuku picks up one of his old habits again, skin picking. It seems like Katsuki is the only one who noticed. Or, Izuku has a habit of skin picking, and Katsuki is here to help break it. Stop that. Katsuki said as he grabbed Izuku's hands, making the smaller stop walking. Izuku looked at him, confused. What? Cut the crap. You know exactly what I'm talking about, so don't play dumb. Kachan, I have zero idea what you are talking about right now. The green-haired boy said as he pulled his hands away, shoving them in his pockets. Izuku, you're picking your skin again. I know you are. I've seen you do it. So why? The smaller boy sucked in a breath as his childhood best friend turned bully turned friend pointed out the obvious. It's none of your business, Izuku said, looking down at the ground, so as to not face the explosive boy. Izuku, I don't want it to get as bad as it did before, so please, let me help you. After a moment of silence, Izuku looked up at the other boy guiltily. Katsuki slumped a bit, a pleading look in his eyes. Please, Izuku, let me help. Just this once. Izuku stood there, staring at the boy, like he was some kind of weird creature. Eventually, the greenette nodded silently, signaling for Katsuki to follow him as he started walking. Katsuki saw this and immediately followed, wanting to do something that can somehow start the journey of making it up to Izuku for the shitty excuse of a person he was in middle school. Izuku led them to his dorm, and the moment they entered, Katsuki got flash bombed by the brightly colored All Might posters covering the room from top to bottom. It may or may not have taken him a minute to adjust, but after he did, he saw that Izuku was sitting on his bed, waiting for him. He quickly shuffled over and sat down next to him. So, when did you start again? About 3 weeks ago, when I was dismissed from the hospital after the war, Izuku said as he fidgeted with his scarred and battered hands that now had no small but deep wounds on the skin around his short and bitten nails from him picking them. It looked sore, but you would be stupid if you didn't know that the boy had an insanely high pain tolerance. Katsuki looked over at Izuku's hands, seeing how bad they looked. Oh. The silence in the room was thick. Not one of the two boys wanted to say anything, or, well, had anything to say. That was until Katsuki spoke. Would fidget toys help? He said bluntly as he looked over to face the other boy. Izuku, biting his lip and still fidgeting, replied, I haven't tried them yet. Katsuki nodded. Okay, so that's one thing we can try. I'll also go online to try to find some creams that can help speed up the healing process for the wounds. And I'll also look for some ways that can help prevent you from picking your skin. And I want you to take notes of the things that can help you calm down and stop you from picking your skin. Okay. After Katsuki left Izuku's room, he immediately got to work on his laptop, searching ways to prevent people from skin picking. He found some good ones, and at others he laughed, not being able to believe some of the stupid things people do, thinking it will help. Hours of research later, and ordering, he had multiple ways to stop skin picking, and specific creams that made to help the healing process of the aftermath. He was quite impressed with himself, until he saw what time it was. Shit! How was it almost midnight? With the new realization, he closed the lid of his laptop and went to get changed so that he would be able to go to bed. The next morning, Katsuki woke up tired, and knowing that it was from the late research he did last night, but had no choice but to get ready for classes. And if he got there early enough, he would have some time to talk to Izuku. So with that being said, he went off to the bathroom to get ready for the day. He came out 20 minutes later, dressed and clean. He grabbed his bag and went on his way to class, arriving a little bit after some of the extra early birds. Some time passed, and the others started to come in, huddling up in groups to chat about today's classes, or some other things that Katsuki didn't really care about. The only thing he was focused on was staring at the door, waiting for Izuku to come through. Eventually, he did, and Katsuki got up and walked over to him when he got to his desk. Got anything yet? He said in a rough voice. No, not yet. You? Yeah, I've done some research and got some ideas. I also found this in my room, he said as he passed the stress ball over to the small boy. I remember I had it lying somewhere in my dorm. The old hag got it for me, thinking it would be helpful with my anger. I never used it, so you can have it if it helps. Izuku looked over the object that was past him before starting to squish it. He found it relaxing for now, and thanked the taller boy before looking to the front of the room where their teacher stood. Katsuki went to his desk when he saw Mr. Aizawa waiting. They needed to wait a little bit longer because Denki short-circuited him once again. At the end of the day, Katsuki dragged Izuku to his dorm so that they would be able to talk more about the topic at hand. When they got there, Izuku sat on the bed and Katsuki on his desk chair. I ordered some stuff that might help, and it should arrive tomorrow. But has that stress ball helped at all? He asked curiously. The greenette nodded as Katsuki spoke about the orders. It really helped during the day when we were sitting at our desks, but I don't think I will be able to use it during heroes training because it's too fragile. Okay, I'll try to find something else, but in the meantime, use that, okay? Mm-hmm, he nodded. The next few weeks went past quickly. The things that were ordered arrived, and after some time of trying each thing, Izuku chose what worked best, and from that, everything went smoothly. The wound started to heal, and Izuku always had something in his hand that made him forget about picking his skin. Katsuki was proud that Izuku was able to overcome that bad habit. He knew how bad it could have gotten if he didn't help. And he was happy he was able to help, making himself feel a little less shitty about middle school, and how he did not think to help him when he was getting bullied by his rat gang, or when he saw that Izuku was picking his skin until he bled. But it will still take lots of other services of help until Katsuki will be free of the guilt he's holding on to. Alright, my stars, that is another short one for you. This one I made a year ago in November. It was I was doing Comfort Remember there, but I only did one day because your girl can't write that quick. And I know usually people like make the fics a while ago, like a while before they need to post them, but I was new to that and I didn't know. So I got sick of it pretty quickly and only did that one. But I really hope you enjoyed it. I picked this one because I have the habit of faking my skin, and oof, I know it gets bad sometimes. So I really love involving these kinds of things in fics because it just shows a little bit more like humanity and relatability of the characters that are getting portrayed as this. But I really hope you enjoyed that. I know I kind of enjoyed writing it, and I loved podficking this for you. And if you guys would like to, you can go drop some kudos down because the link is in the description below, as well as my Discord server if you guys would like to go join it, and my socials. Well, now, I'd love to see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to eat, sleep, do whatever you need to do to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, my stars.